Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about monitoring spirits and we're going to get into it. What is a monitoring spirit? A monitoring spirit is an evil spirit that is sent into your life to monitor your life. And many of us have monitoring spirits. Fortunately, God has blessed my eyes that I can see. I have eyes to see, so I have been troubling with monitoring spirit for quite a while, and I just want to let someone know too that a monitoring spirit can be a human being. A human being can also be used as a monitoring spirit if someone always wants to know everything about you and you know nothing about them. Unfortunately, that person is a monitoring spirit. Now we're going to be looking at the purpose of the monitoring spirit. The purpose of the monitoring spirit is done to steal, kill, and destroy anything from coming into a person's life. So the function of the monitoring spirit, the Bible says in John 10:10, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you might have life and life more abundantly. So the purpose of the monitoring spirit is to steal, kill, and destroy anything you have that is good, that is coming into your life. So the monitoring spirit, if it's a human being, if you tell that person, I'm going to an interview, and you go to that interview, you will not, when I say you will not have that job. If you recognize, when I remember a few years ago, I used to tell someone something, I didn't know, sometimes you go through stuff, but you don't know, like, this is the name of the spirit and that. But I recognize that every time I tell a specific person something about my plans, it didn't happen. So what I did, the Bible says my people perish for the lack of knowledge. What I used to specifically tell that person things and it never came true. At that time, I didn't know that that person was a monitoring spirit. But so I said, you know what? I have to stop telling that person, because every time I tell, and I would not tell like two, three people. I would just tell this specific person. So when I said to you, when things fell apart, I knew that it was that person, because that was the only person that I told. So, me and I said now, oh, I'm not going to tell that person anything anymore, because every time I tell that person my plans, it never came to pass. Now we're going to be looking at tools used for monitoring. Tools used for monitoring is a mirror. Never accept a mirror from someone, because it can be used to monitor your life. Brooms. I don't know how brooms are used, but they are used. Tarot cards. People can read your life through the tarot cards. They can just, well, I'm going to leave that alone now. And number four is a crystal ball. They can look and see your life through the crystal balls. Now we're going to be looking at animals used in monitoring. Any animal, I think, can be used as a monitoring spirit at this point. A dog, number one, a dog, a cat, bird, mice, rat, roach, ants, fly. Anything basically probably can be used as a monitoring spirit. Any animal can be used as a monitoring spirit. I remember years ago, I was in my bedroom and this cat came about, boy, and I chased the cat, and the cat just stood there looking at me, and it did not move. That cat was a monitoring spirit. I heard a story. One of my children said they killed the fly and the fly morphed into another animal. And it happens. So people will use things to monitor your life. So when anything good is coming, they will stop it. That's why we have to pray. The Bible says pray without ceasing. And we have to be diligent, because the Bible says that a devil is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour.